Good afternoon and welcome to week 12 of the 12 weeks of Christmas projects. My name is Elizabeth Yeager and today I'm going to show you a half cracker gift box. Now I apologise because I am competing with the cricket this afternoon and thunderstorms, so I'm hoping that neither of those impede too much on our time together. This is the little box that I made. And I found this on All Things Stampy, from Helen Reid, and I thought it was really, really beautiful. So it opens up at the top, and you can put a gift in it, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But we're going to cut it out. So you need your cut and scorer. And your piece of cardstock you cut off at the end. You actually end up with 24 centimeters that way and 21 that way. So you just cut a little bit off at the end. And then we're going to score it. Oops. Let me straighten this up again. I bumped it. There we go. So I'm going to score it, and I'm going to score at, just check that I'm going to pull this out because I actually need this as well. Right, okay. So this is the 21 side, and this is the 24 side. So I'm going to do the 21 side first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to score at 5 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 15 centimeters, and 20 centimeters, so that we've got a score, 4 score lines, and there's a small bit on the edge. Now, this way, I'm going to score at 5. Next one I'm going to make 12. Her original one was, I think, 9 centimeters in that section, but I've made mine a little smaller. 12. The next one is 13.5. Next one is 15. Okay, and the next one is 23. I believe that's right. 15. Oh, I forgot one in between. So I forgot this one here, which is, let me check what that width was. 3 more centimeters. So 15, 18. That's the one I missed. I'll say those all again for you. And then 23. So 5, 12, 13.5, 15, 18, and 23. Now when I've done that, I'll put my score to the side, and I do need to get my burnisher. Just 1 second and I'll grab that and burnish them. So I'm going to score that one, burnish that one, that one. I'm going to leave the middle narrow one for the moment. The next one, the 18 centimeter one, and the 23 centimeter. Now I'm going to do the other way. Start this way, score there, score there, score there, and let's do the one for the seam. There. Now you'll notice that I didn't fold that one These ones are going to be folded that way, but what I want to do with this one is I want to then get this one and fold it back that way. So turn the paper over. So all of them are bending that way except for that one. So it's your valley between the two 1.5s. So again, 5 centimeters, 12 centimeters, 13.5, 15, 18, 23. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cutting. So I'm going to, on the side that's going to be the seam, I'm going to cut a piece out there. And I am going to cut this bit up to the top, like that. Okay, so that is my side seam, and that will give me my tube like that. But we've still some more cutting to do. So on the bottom, where we did the 5 centimeter line, I'm going to cut up the crease line there, there, and there. Okay, so we've got those all cut. And then I'm going to go to the top. And the one next to the seam, I'm going to leave its full length. In fact, I'm going to cut right down to the 18 centimeter mark on all of them. And I'm going to take this one out completely. Wasn't very good cutting. Scissors slip there. Okay. And the ones, these other two, will be my side flaps. So I'm going to cut this in about there and right there. So you've got one that's the full length at 24 centimeters. This one, which you cut off, and this one you completely get rid of. And I'm going to also just trim off that little bit. And I think that's about it. I think we're ready to put this together. But before we do, actually, yeah, we can start and make our box. So what I need is some tape. And I might actually get my Stampin' Seal Plus for this. I'm going to run tape down this edge like that. And the easiest way to do this then is just a little bit over the edge like that. So push that back, is to just lay your box flat like that and squish it like that. Okay, and that's sort of the beginning of the box. Now, before we actually assemble the box, I've used some of this painted Christmas paper, and there's lots of beautiful patterns in here that you could use. There is the pine needles, some berries, some beautiful pine cones. You could use that even on a crumb cake, or this one, or even that one. I've chosen to use this one. These are ones I've already made because I thought these might be nice on my table on Christmas Day. So these bits are going to fold in like that. But at the moment, we want to leave our box completely flat so that it's easier to put together. These pieces are going to go there. So you don't need very much for this, like that. And how about I put some tape on the back of these so that they can get on the box so you can see what I'm talking about. Put it this way up. It's one. Do another one. Put it there. Turn the box over and do the same on the other side. So let's get some tape on it. It's a very hot day here in Sydney. This weekend is the first time it's been hot, really, since last summer. And we've had temperatures in the 30s with really high humidity, and it's been quite exhausting actually. So that's those four. Now the other bit that we're going to put, we've got these little ones. And what I've done is, this is 5 centimeters, so I've made this 4.5. This was 7. And I made this 6.5, so 4.5 by 6.5. With these ones, this is 3 by 5, so I've made it 2.5 by 4.5. So I'm going to put these ones on, just turn them all over and put some tape on them. And one more. Okay. And I'm going to put that up here on this next to the lid. There we go. There's 1, 2, turn it over, 3, and 4. So that is the box. So now to put it together. This up here will be the back of your box. These are the 2 side flaps, and that will go in like that in there. But before we do that, I'm going to do these bits. So what I want to do is, I want to make sure that this front flap is the last one down. Put the 2 side flaps first. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put some glue on this one, this one, and this one. Now you'll notice that one side flap I didn't put any glue on. That's the inside flap. This one goes on top. There's the back of my box, that's going next, and then that down last. So I've got my box now. But before I did that, you know what I should have done? And let's do it, because it's a lot easier to do before you put it together. And it's about a couple to 3 weeks before I did this. Got this lovely punch and tag punch, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put it in this 3 centimeter one, that 2 or 1.5, and I'm going to center it, and I'm going to punch that out. And because of my arthritis, I find that quite difficult to get it going. That's probably the hardest one, because I think that was the back seam. Okay, next one will be a lot easier. Getting stuck on my paper. That one's definitely easier. Just didn't like going through so many layers. this one. So I try to make this V, the center, where the center score line is, and cut that out. And one more. Turn it around, and we'll do this one. There we go. So we've got these little diamonds that we've cut out. So there we go. Now we can put our box together. So this one doesn't have any glue, so it goes first. This one, the back one, and then the front one. That's it. Now, I bought these cute little jam jars, Mrs. Bridges jam jars, and they fit beautifully in here with a little bit of space. You could put lollies in it, you could put chocolates in it, whatever you wanted. But I wanted to show you how this fits in there. So pop it in first, and then we'll close up the lid. And you can see that it sort of pushes in. You don't have to push it in too far. I've got some ribbon from last year. You could use any color you like, green, red. This one was Snowflake Splendor. A white ribbon looks really lovely on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that off. Put it around the box. Tie it. Put a nice bow on it. Got a sparkly ribbon that looks really cool on it, and that is my Christmas cracker. And you can see that you can even push it down if you want to, so that they all go in. But that's our Christmas cracker for week 12 of the 12 weeks of Christmas. I wish you all a very happy Christmas, and I hope that the COVID situation around the world isn't going to get much worse, because it's definitely getting more serious here in Sydney, and it would be quite sad if we had to cancel Christmas celebrations again this year. So please pray with me that we'll be able to enjoy time with family, and I wish you all a very blessed Christmas and lots of crafting in the new year. Thank you.